still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad as bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games, It led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Big completion there on third and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. First and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
And it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
But they face a second and long to start things out. As they run the counter play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They run the counter now on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now back to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. 23 yards on the play. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty...
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go!
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. To throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Fights through, and now a crease. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On play action, they'll throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
A good pickup there, 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeout?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposite.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
For the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Niall Davis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19. No, check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I know as a defensive back, I was taught to play it the way that we just saw. Use the back line as an extra defender and make sure they throw it over your head and not in front of you. In front of you means it's a touchdown. Over your head, you've got a much better chance.
They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sua Cravens with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're